Okay, now we will proceed to the question 9 for numerical integration. They ask us to approximate sine square 3x integrate with the respect of x starting from 0 to 2 pi using trapezium rule and Simpson rule with 8 strips. So when they mention with 8 strips for both question, by right our n is equal to 8 right now. So what is n? N is number of strips or also the number of interval. Okay, now the first step when we want to proceed, right, since they already give us this number of interval, we have to find h. Okay, so find h first. The formula of h is b minus a divided with n. So here from the integration, the limit, we already have a and we have b, which is our a is 0, b is 2 pi. So 2 pi minus 0 divided with 8, then you're going to get equal to pi over 4. So from here what we can do is for both sides, okay, for both trapezium rule and Simpson rule, you have to draw a 3 column, which is the first one is I, second one is xi, the next one is yi, which you're going to substitute inside sine just now. Okay, for I, right, you should start with 1. Okay, and then xi, you should start with the value of a, which is 0. And then yi, what you have to do is you have to substitute the value of x inside the function that they provide to you in the integral, which is a sine square 3x. So from here, if you want to substitute, you're going to get sine square 3 multiplied with 0, which you're going to get equal to 0. Then you substitute one by one, okay? And then from here, easier for you, you can draw a column properly, okay? So if you want, how many iteration that you have to do for this question, you have to check the number of strips that we have. So if we have number of strips is equal to 8, so by right your I should consist n plus 1, which is 8 plus 1 equal to 9. So you have to do how many iteration? 8, sorry, I until I is equal to 9. So here you write first when I is equal to 2. So for the next xi, what you have to do is you have to plus 0, the previous one, plus with the h that you have, which is pi over 4. So here you're going to get equal to pi over 4. Okay, for number 3, I equal to 3. So by right, pi over 4 plus with pi over 4. Then you're going to get equal to pi over 2. The next one, when I is equal to 4, by right, pi over 2 plus with pi over 4. Then you're going to get equal to 3 pi over 4. The next one, when I is equal to 5, you're going to get 3 pi over 4 plus with pi over 4 equal to pi, and so on. So you keep plus the value of h for each of the I. So when I is equal to 6, so you're going to get 5 pi over 4. When I is equal to 7, you're going to get 3 pi over 2. When I is equal to 8, you're going to get 7 pi over 4. When I is equal to 9, you're going to get equal to 2 pi. So from here, each of the value of xi you substitute into the function that we have, then you're going to get sine square 3 pi over 4. Here you calculate, you're going to get 1 over 2. Then you do for all, when x is equal to pi over 2, you're going to get equal to 1. Okay, when x is equal to 3 pi over 4, you substitute inside the function, you're going to get 1 over 2. The next one you get 0. The next one you get 1. The next one you get 1. The next one you get 1 over 2. The next one you get 0. So this one you calculate properly. Okay, let me write it properly, a bit not aligned. Okay, 1 over 2 and 0. Okay, to make it easier for you to see, okay, I make a column like this, okay, which you have like that. So here when you want to solve the trapezium rule, okay, trapezium rule for first, okay, the concept is easy, which is you just have to add the value, which here our sign, copy first the integral, okay, 2 pi 0 to 2 pi. The first step is you put h over 2 in front and then multiply with, and you have to remember here, yeah, for trapezium rule, okay, the first value and the last value, okay, the first value of y and the last value of y you can add together. So by right, y1 plus y9. The next one you have to plus with to multiply with the rest of value of y, which is y2 plus y3 plus y4 plus y5 until y8. So here y2 plus y3 plus y4 plus y5 plus with y6 plus with y7 plus with y8. Then from here your h you already got earlier, which is equal to pi over 4 divide with 2, and then y1 plus y9, you check the value, which is 0 plus with 0, then 0 plus with 0 plus with 2. Then here you go to the table again, copy 1 over 2 plus 1 plus 1 over 2 plus 0 until 1 over 2, until y equal to 8 lah. So you copy one by one, okay, you're gonna get here 1 over 2 plus 1 plus 1 over 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 over 2 plus 0. Then this is what you're gonna get. Then what you can do is just calculate only. Here pi over 8, and then inside of this bracket you're gonna get equal to 9, so the answer is 9 over 8 pi. That's it for trapezium rule. Okay, now we proceed to the next one, which is for the Simpson rule. Simpson rule also similar, but then this one is not, even though it's similar, the rule is it's not complex. We have more. Okay, so for Simpson's rule, you have to remember this. For f and l, the first and the last term you have to add. First and last term we have to add. And then for all the even value of y, okay, let's say y2, y4, y6, y8 and so on, you have to multiply with 4 for all even. Okay, and then the remaining that we didn't touch, which is the first and the last and all even, you have to multiply with 2. By right, the odd, the remaining odd lah, okay, multiply with 2. So the formula for this one, okay, Simpson rule, wait I copy first, is equal to x over 3. What s over 3? What is s? S is basically h earlier, okay, so I just changed to h also. And then since we have y1 until y9, so first step is you add first y1 with y9, and then plus with 4 multiply with the even one, which is y2 plus y4 plus with y6 plus with y8, and then we have remaining, right, multiply with 2, which is y3 plus y5 plus with y7. Then here you're gonna get value. So where to get all of this value? From here lah. Okay, this guy is your first and the last value, and then this is your even, plus with the even, plus with the even, plus with the even. The next one, remember, multiply with 4 for even, then plus also with the remaining, this remaining, this one plus this one plus this one, multiply with 2. Okay, so I proceed so h divide by 3, so by right pi over 4 divide with 3 here, multiply with y1 plus y9, 0 plus 0, plus with 4 multiply with y2, 1 over 2, y4, 1 over 2, y6, 1, y8, 1 over 2, plus with 2, which is y3, 1, plus with y5, 0, plus with y7, which is 1. Then here, you're going to get pi over 12, 0 plus 10 plus 2, then you're going to get pi over 12 multiply with 12. The answer is pi. So this is your final answer for this question. So this is the difference between trapezium rule and also Simpson rule. Okay. Alright, that's it for this question. Okay, thank you so much.